That's all for now. I'm Lester Holt. Thanks for joining us.
Today is now a podcast, available every morning. Listen wherever you get your podcasts.
Check your cameras. Trust only the best. Protect your family, home, or business with 24/7 armed guard response. Remember, AmeriGuards it.
Continues to drop across the valley. We're at less than 2 miles now in Hanford, 4 miles right now in Fresno, and this is sort of what that looks like. From our valley cam, you can see that there's a visibility issue between us and the downtown area of Fresno. Our temperatures are going to stay pretty mild, I think, tonight. Our satellite picture, or radar, I should say, is going to be clear. It is clear. Satellite picture shows a little bit of cloudiness coming our way. On top of that, with the visibility issues, we're at 61 degrees right now in Fresno. Likely to have low temperatures only in the mid-50s, and tomorrow, clouds and areas of fog, obviously. 69 will be the high. We're going to get a little warmer with clearing skies Tuesday and Wednesday, and still possibility of isolated sprinkles on Thursday. I'll have your complete forecast coming up. KSEE 24 News at 11 starts right now.
Local news that matters. This is KSEE 24 News at 11.
Businesses in Fresno taking full advantage of Halloween after in-person events were canceled last year.
Also, a very strong finish to Breast Cancer Awareness Month with a pink ribbon fundraiser in Fresno. We'll have a look at today's fun event, all for a good cause. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Alexander Balakian.
And I'm Stephanie Barugian. Halloween weekend brought some life to downtown Fresno. Businesses new and old benefiting from the celebrations. Liv Johnson joining us live from downtown right now to tell us more about it. Liv.
That's right. There was a big trunk or treat event on Fulton Street today, and local restaurants and breweries, they've been throwing Halloween themed events all week. And today I spoke with 2 businesses that celebrated their first Halloween in downtown Fresno since opening their doors.
Way more than we expected.
T. Gonzalez from Full Circle Brewing Company talking about the amount of customers the brewery has seen since Halloween events kicked off. It's the first Halloween for the brewery since opening downtown in January, and Gonzalez says it's exceeded their expectations.
All of our neighbors have been so welcoming. Halloween is family friendly. We have everybody out and about. It just creates this atmosphere at the brewery that everybody wants to just come on, join in.
Quail State also celebrating their first Halloween in downtown Fresno, collaborating with other local businesses to create themed merchandise and attract new customers.
There's going to be a shirt, a candle, and a tote bag, and then we're offering a free beverage as well.
It's an energy downtown businesses have been promoting since the economy reopened in June. Collaborations and showing support for other establishments in order to bring their vision of downtown to life.
I think we all are really in close contact and just have been friends or have been trying to do this for a really long time and have been supporting one another, you know what I mean? Like, hey, after you're done here, go check out Modernist, check out Full Circle. We have to support each other, and we have to just build these businesses up down here so that we can continue to grow.
Both Full Circle and Quail State say they're already thinking about next year's Halloween events. Full Circle even said their pumpkin carving contest, the turnout was so big this year, they're going to double it next year. Live in downtown Fresno, I'm Liv Johnson, KSEE 24, local news that matters.
So much Halloween festivities continuing today at Tioga Sequoia Brewing. They hosted a Halloween brunch with beer and food trucks for families to enjoy in the afternoon. The brunch was followed by a showing of Halloween Town in the early evening.
Since Halloween was on a Sunday this year, we wanted it to be like a chill day, like get up, recover, take the kids out, have a beer, relax, have some Brickology pizza.
Tioga Sequoia frequently hosting events featuring Fresno food trucks all year round.
And today marks the final day of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, but it was a strong finish. There was a pink ribbon fundraiser in Northeast Fresno this morning to benefit the American Cancer Society. Hollywood Wigs and Ivanhoe Medical teamed up to organize a pink-themed event. It included a walk, a raffle, all sorts of vendors, a DJ, and fun activities for kids.
Raise a lot of money for breast cancer in the Central Valley. It's badly needed. We need to raise awareness and let everybody know that we're out here to help them and the women in need, and that's what it's all about today.
Marlene Giusti of Hollywood Wigs says she wanted to have the Pink Ribbon event today because no other large-scale fundraisers were planned this month because of the pandemic. Her store has been raising money in the fight against breast cancer for 14 years.
We're following a developing story in the North Valley tonight. A double shooting overnight in Merced left one woman dead and another person injured. This happened just after 11 on East Main Street near E Street. Merced police say that they found two people shot, including a 33-year-old woman who died at the scene. Investigators say there was an exchange of gunfire when it happened. No suspect information has been released, nor the condition of the second victim. Officers are looking for witnesses and video surveillance in the area. If you have any information, you're asked to call Merced Police.
Moderna's push to get its COVID vaccine approved for teens is on hold for now. The company says the Food and Drug Administration needs more time to study the vaccine for children ages 12 to 17. The review may not be done before January. Moderna says the agency wants more time to study possible side effects in children.
Well, a big treat for more than 40 Fresno teenagers today. They went on a shopping spree, all thanks to the Fresno Police Department. Fresno Police Activities League held its second annual fall shopping event. The youth were given $400 to spend at Macy's Saturday morning before the store opened. Organized all by the Fresno Police Activities League, they say the event was created to celebrate the amazing achievements of the kids while being involved in the Police Activities League programs. The police department says they were amazed with their accomplishments and leadership skills, saying the, quote, future of Fresno is bright because of you.
It's still to come. World leaders addressing the supply chain issues impacting consumers worldwide.
President Biden taking center stage at the G20 summit to talk about how to get consumer goods moving again. We're going to have a report from Washington coming up.
Your weather headlines for tonight. Obviously, dense fog becomes the top story, but increasing clouds overnight too, and plenty of clouds for Monday. Skies clear some Tuesday and Wednesday, but sprinkles are going to be possible later in the week. Your 4-day allergy forecast brought to you by Boz Allergy. That'll stay in the low range right on through most of the week. Elm and juniper, the predominant pollens. I'll have your complete forecast as KSEE 24 News continues.
Well, this is our new home until the mortgage company that you chose gets the loan closed.
I should have called Country Club Mortgage.
With offices in the Central Valley, your loan will be done quicker and done right. Apply online or call today. Country Club Mortgage.
I'm Amanda at our Ingram office in Fresno. No matter what part of the valley you live in, you'll find an insurance expert at Sunland Insurance ready to help you protect your car, home, or property, all at a price you can afford.
Sunland Insurance understands the severity of these challenging times. We are committed to helping our clients save as much money as possible. Please contact us and let us help you. And please stay safe. From all of us here at Sunland Insurance, 1-866-SUNLAND.
It's 6 a.m. here on 109.3 K.
Morning.
Hey.
Going with another classic one from Jet Hill.
Thanks. Smells great.
Doesn't it?
Good night.
Night.
Mix and match 2 for just $3.50, like a sausage McMuffin and hash browns or a sausage burrito and hash browns. And pair it with a $1 any size Dr. Pepper.
A veces, las cosas más pequeñas traen los mejores cambios. Con KSEE Health a su lado, no enfrentará esos cambios solo. Nuestros médicos atienden a todos los miembros de su familia, desarrollando relaciones y conociendo sus necesidades de salud específicos. Porque viviendo tu vida, se trata de disfrutando cada momento a lo máximo. Clínicas de KSEE Health, más que medicina, vida.
I'm so glad we called Country Club Mortgage.
Honey, we're home.
With offices in the Central Valley, your loan will be done quicker and done right. Apply online or call 559-636-3333 today. Country Club Mortgage.
Now, AMS certified Chief Meteorologist A.J. Fox with your local weather authority forecast.
Well, here we go. 8:55 tonight, the National Weather Service issued a dense fog advisory. That dense fog advisory goes into effect at midnight tonight, so a little less than an hour from now, and it goes until 10 a.m. tomorrow. That's for a good portion of our valley. It goes down into Kern County, too, so especially mainly on the eastern portion of the valley. Today, we got up to 68 after a morning low of 54. We were both inside and outside of normal, depending upon where you're we were below normal in the afternoon, but above normal in the morning. So 4 miles visibility right now in Fresno, 2 in Hanford, 2.5 in Visalia, 3 miles visibility right now in Porterville, and in between, visibility can drop really quickly on you, and that could be a problem. 61 is where we are currently in Fresno, 57 in Visalia, Madera 56, same for Hanford and Lemoore. And this is a look at our Valley Cam powered by 813 Properties. This is a look from our own Valley Cam across to the downtown area, and you can barely make out the buildings in the distance. On Halloween, this is an appropriate amount of creepiness outside, but now that we've got our dense fog advisory, well, let's treat it seriously. Live radar looking very good out there. Our skies remain quite clear. The satellite picture shows this next line of clouds. This is the one that's going to be coming in, and you can see that there's a little bit of shower activity getting close to the coastline. That's not going to translate into rain for us. In fact, it's going to be a dry 24 hours. There is going to be rain in Northern California. There's plenty to be had, and it's going to stay very warm too. Notice there's not too much in the way of any kind of snow. It goes across the Bay Area, and then as you get close to the Central Valley, it doesn't translate into any rain whatsoever. Now, we will have clouds throughout the day until late in the afternoon, and then it'll start clearing out once again, and that may open the door for some patches of morning fog. We'll have to let you know about that. Air quality will be in the good range on the valley floor for the most part, Tulare County in the moderate range. Tonight's overnight low temperatures of 47 in Delano, 52 in Kettleman City and Visalia, Hanford and Selma 51, 53 in Coalinga, 51 for San Joaquin, Madera 52, 42 in Yosemite, 52 in Merced, same for Los Banos, with a high temperature tomorrow of 69, 70 in Merced and Chowchilla, Firebaugh, Mendota 71, Selma 70, Squaw Valley 68, 72 in Lemoore and Visalia and Kettleman City, 70 in Corcoran, same for Pixley, 71 in Porterville, and 69 expected in Delano. Your renewable solar forecast, well, those numbers for Monday with all the clouds, nope, not getting too much out of that. Tuesday and Wednesday, more sunshine, and our numbers should recover quite a bit. Tonight, obviously areas of dense fog, otherwise clouds coming in. 56 will be the overnight low, which is on the warm side, warmer than normal. For tomorrow, fog and mostly cloudy, but late in the afternoon or early evening, we'll start to see some clearing, so those clouds linger through the day. And that 69 degrees is on the cool side, a little bit cooler than normal. So over the next 7 days, with clearing skies for Tuesday and Wednesday, we're going to get into the lower 70s, and there we shall stay. Even on Thursday, when we got a chance at an isolated sprinkle. And I really want to emphasize the sprinkle part of that. I'm not looking for a big rainmaker, but it still looks okay as far as getting some light showers. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they're going to be clear and getting a little bit warmer each day. But notice, don't forget, change those clocks. Saturday night, you set your clock back an hour, and then you get an extra hour of sleep. Your regional forecasts are available on our website at yourcentralvalley.com, so please go check it out there, because if you don't change your clocks on Saturday night, you're late to everything on Sunday.
And we don't want that to happen.
No, you don't want that. And that doesn't mean you get to stay out later on Saturday night, right?
No, it doesn't. No, they change it at 2 a.m.
I know.
So if all the bars still close at the regular time.
That's right.
There you go. All right, AJ, thanks. Coming up next in sports, Fresno State Bulldogs nationally ranked again.
Julia Lopez joining us now with more on that. Julia.
Hey guys, yeah, the Dogs handed 21st ranked San Diego State its first loss of the season last night, and the next day they find themselves in the top 25. Plus, there's a local BMX rider who's one of the best in the region, and next month he'll be competing against some of the best in the country. We've got his story next in Sports Central.
KSEE 24 News is brought to you in part by Serve Pro of Clovis.
I was born in Los Angeles, raised in a really tiny town outside of Sacramento. I found that what kids from the country and kids from the city have in common is that we're all on this journey to being the best us we can be. Morning in America has this very unique opportunity. We get to do something that's never been done before. And I know people think, oh, what could be so different about news? But when you actually go to the root of what people need, that hope, that's something that you can get hooked on. I want people to get hooked on Morning in America.
Ready for some fun this fall? Start with a new Toyota. It's time to reconnect with family and friends and rediscover everything you've been missing. Right now, get $500 cash back on any Corolla or $500 on Camry when you finance with Toyota. New Toyotas are arriving daily. All Toyotas come with Toyota Safety Sense and Toyota Care Standard. Toyota. Let's go places.
To be a thriver with metastatic breast cancer means asking for what we want and need. And we need more time. So we want Kisqali. Living longer is possible and proven with Kisqali when taken with a non-steroidal aromatase inhibitor in premenopausal women with HR-positive, HER2-negative metastatic breast cancer. Kisqali is a pill that's significantly more effective at delaying disease progression versus a non-steroidal aromatase inhibitor alone. Kisqali can cause lung problems or an abnormal heartbeat, which can lead to death. It can cause serious skin reactions, liver problems, and low white blood cell counts that may result in severe infections. Tell your doctor right away if you have new or worsening symptoms, including breathing problems, cough, chest pain, a change in your heartbeat, dizziness, yellowing of the skin or eyes, dark urine, tiredness, loss of appetite, abdomen pain, bleeding, bruising, fever, chills, or other symptoms of an infection, a severe or worsening rash, are or plan to become pregnant or breastfeeding. Avoid grapefruit during treatment. Kisqali is not approved for use with tamoxifen. Ask your doctor about living longer with Kisqali.
To the people who reach into a carton of warm, crispy, golden, perfectly salted McDonald's world-famous fries and return with just one, who are you? And how do you do that?
Mix and match two of your favorites for just $3.50, like a McDouble, a McChicken, or a hot and spicy McChicken, and pair it with a $1 any size Dr. Pepper.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Now, Sports Central, presented by Toyota.
We begin in Atlanta for Game 5. The Braves one win away from becoming world champs in the first. Adam Duvall not messing around, bases juiced, and he hits a grand slam to give the Braves an early 4-0 lead. But these are the Astros we're talking about. We're going to jump to the 5th, tied at 5. Marwin Gonzalez with a little bloop to shallow left. That's going to drop, and a couple runs will score to go up 2. The Stros would add some more insurance as they win 9-5 and force a Game 6, which is headed back to Houston. First pitch on Tuesday, set for 5:09. For the second time this season, the Fresno State football team finds itself nationally ranked after beating number 21 San Diego State on Saturday. The Bulldogs come in at number 25 in the AP poll. The Dogs were ranked after beating UCLA, but fell out of the top 25 after falling to Hawaii. In Carson on Saturday, the Bulldogs were without star running back Ronnie Rivers. He injured his lower left leg last week against Nevada, but for the second week in a row, Jordan Mims stepped up in that position. Coming off of a career outing, he did it again. The senior ran for 186 yards with a pair of touchdowns, while Jake Haener threw for 306 with a TD. Dogs win 30-20 and improve to 7-2 overall and sit atop the West Conference.
Awesome atmosphere. Huge team win for us. Just from the defense really doing a great job. Came out, thought really strong in the first quarter, played as a team, one of our better first quarters that we've had. So
we're a really good team, and we got a lot of really good players that play really hard. And we're here. These guys fight, and they love to compete. So couldn't be happier about the outcome tonight.
Week, Josh Allen and the Bills coming off of a bye week and trying to bounce back after their loss to Tennessee. Low-scoring game tied at 3 in the third until Allen finds Gabriel Davis from 8 yards out to cap off a 13-play drive that lasted over 7 minutes. Bills up 10-3. Early in the fourth, Allen throws over the middle to Stephon Diggs for the 19-yard touchdown. Diggs punts it away later. It's Allen who's going to roll out, decides to keep it himself, and he's pretty good at this. Gets in for the 7-yard score. The former Firebaugh High and Reedley College QB threw for 249 and led the team in rushing with 55 on the ground. Bills win 26-11. Finally, we head to Airtime BMX in Reedley and introduce you to a young athlete who likes to live life in the fast lane.
Okay, so I've been like racing 6 for like a year, and then I turned 7 like a week back.
Wow, happy birthday.
Thank you.
You heard correctly. Lane Brixey has been racing for only about a year and is quickly moving up the ranks, even earning himself a nickname.
He's called Fast Lane, and there's a reason for that. He's very talented. You know, he started out as a beginner, and he moved through the class quickly. He actually dominated his class.
So good that he'll be competing in the Race of Champions in Tulsa, Oklahoma over Thanksgiving. It's an event that is invite only, and he'll be going up against some of the best riders in the country.
I know that he's able to beat those kids. I know that he is. And so I don't want to persuade his mind. You know, I just want him to go into it doing what he does and what he loves and enjoying it.
That way, no matter what, even if you don't win, even if you don't make the main, at least you know in your heart that you did 100.
Putting in the work and continues to get better, he recently learned how to jump.
Well, I can jump the second one, but I'll just have to, like, start pedaling really fast. But I can't jump the first one because it's a little round, but the second and third and fourth are sharp.
And if anyone is considering BMX, just listen to Lane.
If you want to ride a bike, you can ride a bike.
But you might not be able to catch up to him. You can find him in the fast lane. Lane and his mom, Michelle, are traveling to Tulsa, Oklahoma for the Race of Champions. If you'd like to help out, visit our website, yourcentralvalley.com, and click the sports page. That's your look at sports. I'm Julia Lopez for Sports Central.
KSEE 24 is brought to you by Ramen Hayashi.
Spicy J's is the expert in Chinese cuisine and specialty dishes like chili wonton. Enjoy favorites like honey walnut shrimp and kung pao supreme. Dine in or order for pickup or delivery every day. Great food, great service. Spicy J's in River Park.
Are you paying too much for your auto insurance? Visit Fiesta Auto Insurance. We'll save you money. DUI, suspended license, or no license? No problem. Fiesta offers competitive rates for young drivers and drivers with bad records. We can help insure your home, auto, business, and so much more. Forget the long DMV lines. Get your tags instantly with our select DMV services. Visit Fiesta for year-round tax preparation. Come see Max or call us today.
Thanks, Max.
Fiesta Auto Insurance and Tax Services, the best rates in the Valley.
The cost of freedom is always high, but Americans have always paid it.
To lay down one's life so that others might live.
And all contributed to the character and to the greatness of America.
God bless all who served and still do.
Celebrate America's men and women of service November 6th at Clausen Motorsports. Join KSEE 24 and great local partners at the 3rd Annual Veterans Motorcycle Run. Ride to protect the sacrifices made for our country and our freedom.
Hino Oishi Japanese cuisine and sushi tempts you with our famous hot and spicy sauce. Enjoy our huge variety of sushi rolls made with the freshest fish. Come enjoy our teppanyaki for an entertaining and delicious dinner. Hino Oishi at Campus Point by the theater.
This is KSEE 24 News at 11.
President Biden took center stage during the G20 summit in Rome today to address supply chain issues from the pandemic as factories and ports around the world have struggled to deliver products to consumers.
Washington correspondent Jesse Tenor with more on the new commitments the president is making.
Good evening. President Biden called these meetings very productive, but now he and other world leaders have to deliver too.
Help bring the world together and solve some of these big problems.
President Biden closed out the G20 summit with a focus on making sure consumers around the globe can get what they need more quickly.
We cannot go back to business as usual.
The president led other world leaders in a discussion on how COVID-19 delayed supplies of everything from cars to shoes to furniture, and how better coordination between the countries could solve these supply chain issues.
Ending the pandemic is the ultimate key to unlocking the disruptions, but we have to take action now.
President Biden announced new ways his administration will improve supply chains at home by slashing red tape at ports and reducing processing times, and issuing an executive order to boost the national defense stockpile.
I urge all of you to consider bolstering your stockpiles, critical to national security in your countries.
The United States and European Union also announced a deal to immediately remove tariffs on steel and aluminum and work toward reducing carbon emissions.
Grow our economy and support American workers while tackling the climate crisis.
It is a big step forward in fighting climate change.
The summit laid the groundwork for President Biden's next stop overseas, the UN Climate Conference in Scotland, where he and other world leaders are ramping up the pressure to take action.
Quite literally, it is the last chance saloon.
And aside from climate issues, the G20 leaders also signed off on another goal of President Biden's, establishing a global corporate minimum tax rate of 15%. In Washington, I'm Jessie Tenor.
And when we come back, some adorable furry friends getting in the Halloween spirit.
You got to see this. Highlights from the Tower Pooch Parade next.
Paul Mitchell, the school Fresno, is proud to be helping future professionals follow their dreams and reach great goals. We can help you pursue your career in cosmetology or barbering, and financial aid is available to those who qualify. Come make it happen now at Paul Mitchell, the school Fresno.
Hi, welcome to Sonic. May I take your order?
2 Sonic grilled cheese double burgers.
I'm on it. Order up.
Sonic grilled cheese double burger ready for pickup.
Fire threatens everything in its path. When it threatens our communities, we respond. We bring the fight to the front line. The Army National Guard stands ready, because sometimes the front lines are in our own backyard. We will always be there when our community needs us the most. Find out more about serving your community part-time by visiting NationalGuard.com.
Attention golfers, are your clubs right for you? Come to the pros who know at Roger Dunn. Their experts will test your swing on the Flight Scope Golf Simulator. Roger Dunn will show you the difference between your existing clubs and the latest clubs from Callaway, TaylorMade, Titleist, Ping, and more. And remember, you're number one at Roger Dunn.
I was diagnosed with squamous cell carcinoma. I had my surgery done, but when it came to doing the radiation treatment afterwards, a doctor recommended Sequoia Regional Cancer Center here in Visalia.
We're pleased to have the variant TrueBeam. It allows us to deliver higher doses of radiation while delivering less doses to normal tissues.
The care I got here was unbelievable. My life's restored, and I love this place.
I need a Mocha Crunch Blast, please. You got it.
I'm on the Mocha Fudge.
We're gonna need more espresso chunks.
Order up.
Sonic Mocha Crunch Blast.
Our furry friends got to dress up for Halloween, whether they liked it or not. Dozens of dogs and their owners dressed to impress for the 14th annual Tower District Marketing Committee Pooch Parade. They paraded their pooches up and down Olive Avenue in the Tower District. The event featured a vendor fair, live DJ, costume contest with prizes from local businesses, and a lot of the restaurants in the area also offered pet-friendly dining today. We love seeing dogs in costumes, but
but
a lot of them don't like it. It's hard to get them to put it on.
They don't like it.
If they get a doggy treat, they're all good. All right, what do we got for the morning?
Well, we've got some fog, and in all seriousness, a dense fog advisory has been issued by the National Weather Service. It kicks in effect at midnight and goes until 10 a.m. Visibility's 800, 500 feet in some areas. Right now, the worst is about 1.75 miles down in Hanford. And then tomorrow, with some areas of low clouds, that fog, and then turns into a mostly cloudy day. The clearing doesn't happen till late in the day. Expect only a high of 69 degrees. Better clearing on Tuesday and Wednesday, and a chance of showers, light sprinkles Thursday.
All right, that does it for us. Thanks for joining us.
Have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow.
Accelerated Urgent Care is now offering rapid COVID testing. Receive your COVID-19 results